Let me just say that MaXXXine is not what you think it is. Out of all three of the movies, I would rank Pearl as number one, MaXXXine number two, and X number three. This is it. This is the last of Ty West's trilogy. First being X, and then Pearl, and MaXXXine is the last. Is it a good movie? We'll see. Hi, my name is Aaron, and I do a lot of movie reviews, mostly specifically horror, because I love horror. And if you like movie reviews and horror movie reviews, please follow my channel. First things first, I think the marketing for this movie is brilliant. And I don't know if you've seen this, but you've probably seen this before in regards to the protests for the movie premiere in Hollywood. I was one of those people who thought there was an actual protest for this movie. One of the protesters was acting really extra, really sus, and then it turns out it was actual marketing. Because this was one of my most anticipated movies of the year, I would say that this movie, in that regards, was disappointing. That being said, I think this was a good movie to end this trilogy. The only reason why I said it was disappointing is because, like I said, this was such a highly anticipated movie for me that I really wanted to see in 2024, and because of that, I just gave myself so much hype for it. But that being said, it's a good movie. Like, I don't want to mislead you with the disappointing remark, but it's a good movie. I would say out of all three of the movies, I would rank Pearl as number one, MaXXXine number two, and X number three. I really love Pearl. I really love Pearl. I feel like Pearl and MaXXXine go hand in hand. The way the plots are kind of similar. MaXXXine is just on a wider scope, but Pearl and MaXXXine are kind of similar movies. I just like the way Pearl was done, though. I like the simple location, the simple storyline. MaXXXine kind of got messy in the later half of the movie, and not that I'm complaining, it's still good. I just felt the simplicity of Pearl is what made it, great. Speaking of Mia Goth, I think she is a star. I love her. I love her expressions. I feel like she's made for horror movies. Love her in all the horror movies I've seen with her. Marrowbone, X, Pearl, MaXXXine, Suspiria. She really is a star, and she is great in MaXXXine. I do love the 80s backdrop in this movie. 80s soundtrack is always a banger. The actors did a great job. Kevin Bacon, Mia Goth, Lily Collins. I feel like the first half of this movie was amazing. It set up the suspense, and I love the way it was building up the plot. But by the time it came around to the later half of the movie, it just felt really sloppy, and it I don't know, it some things didn't work for me. And I don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil it, but that's just how I feel. I do feel like there are certain moments of this movie where it feels like the 80s set is kind of gimmicky, just kinda. But overall, for the whole movie, I feel like it's done pretty naturally. Like, it's not overly forced. It's not trying to show you and prove to you that it's such an 80s kind of movie. Like, the cinematography is amazing with all of Ty West's movies. All of the cinematography has been great and fitting and appropriate for that movie. And for MaXXXine, it is really nicely done and filmed. Anyways, these are my thoughts, immediate thoughts out of the theater just watching MaXXXine. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you like watching more movie reviews, specifically horror, please follow my channel, and bye!